The Lottery is a short story written in 1948 by Shirley Jackson. Is a superstition belief that became a traditional ceremony for the people in the village. The lottery draws every summer around the end of June. While the families gather at the square, the lottery man walks in with a black box full of lottery slips. The ceremony begins by picking a slip from the box. By the end of the drawing, they open the slip for the winner. All the slips are blank, but one with the black dot is the winning slip. The winning of the lottery has a meaning for the people of the village, which turns into a tragedy for one winning family. On June 27, 1948, just before 10 a.m., the village families started gathering for an annual lottery draw. The children began to play and make a mountain of smooth stones. The men were talking about planting, while the wives gossiped about the village life. Mr. Summers, who was conducting the lottery, came carrying a black box, waved, and called.
Little late today, folks.
Mr. Grace followed him, carrying a three-legged stool. Once Mr. Summers put the box on the table, Mr. Martin and his oldest son Baxter held the box steady on the stool. Minutes later, Mrs. Hutchinson joined the crowd. "Clean forgot what day it was," she said to Mrs. Delacroix. They laughed softly. Mr. Adams, head of the Adams household, and the man who would be drawing for the Adams family during the lottery, turned to old man Werner, who was participating in his 77 lottery. Adams shared that the North Village was having talks about giving up the lottery. Werner snorted. He grumbled.
Lottery in June? Can't be heavy soon.
Mr. Summers began calling the names of each male head of the household. Allen, Anderson, Bantam, Jones, Mr. Hutchinson, and Mr. Bruce to step forward and draw a slip of paper from the box. They were asked to keep it folded in their hands without looking. When every family had a slip of paper, the men were allowed to look. Bill Hutchinson had drawn the slip of paper with the black dot. Bill's wife, Tessie, threw a fit in front of the entire town, claiming that Bill had been rushed when he drew his slip, that he did not have enough time. However, the lottery continued. Bill's slip and 4 blank slips were placed back in the box to represent Bill and Tessie and their children. The drawing continued until each of the Hutchinsons had a slip of paper. Tessie pulled the last slip from the box, which had a black dot on it. The villagers armed themselves with the stones that were made by the boys earlier, and gave Bill's youngest son stones as well. Tessie was still protesting about time and redrawing. "It's not fair, it's not right," when the first stone hit her in the side of the head. The villagers did not stop throwing stones at Mrs. Hutchinson.